Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas!
Hello, fellow movie enthusiasts, and welcome back to Movies on the Brain. I'm Jason, your guide through the realms of cinema where stories live forever. Today, we're diving into a world where Halloween meets Christmas in the most magical way possible. Yes, we're talking about The Nightmare Before Christmas, directed by the visionary Henry Selick and featuring the unforgettable voices of Chris Sarandon and Catherine O'Hara. This film brings to life a unique blend of spookiness and Yuletide cheer. But beware, dear viewers, as today's journey is just not just any review. We're unpacking all the ghoulish details and festive surprise in a full spoiler review. So if you haven't watched this enchanting tale yet, consider this your spoiler warning. Ready to unravel the stitches of this classic? Let's explore the hauntingly beautiful world of The Nightmare Before Christmas. Join me as we discover how Jack Skellington's dream of a spooky Christmas unfolds right here on Movies on the Brain. Now let's check out how it did in the box office. Nightmare Before Christmas opened in theaters on October 29th, 1993 with a budget of $24 million. It had 8 different domestic releases over the years. I'll only be covering the original release, the 2000 re-release, the 2020 re-release, and the 30th anniversary re-release. Over the course of all of its releases, it has earned a total of $87.6 million domestically and $14 million internationally, bringing its worldwide total to $101.7 million. Its original release in 1993 saw it earn a total of $50 million domestically and $30,826 internationally in its 8-week theatrical run. Its 1993 release saw it earn $191,232 in its opening weekend, finishing number 20 that weekend. Its final weekend of its original release saw it earn $1.8 million, finishing its original run at number 8. Its October 27th, 2000 re-release saw it earn $367,586 in its 2-weekend run. Those weekends getting $157,222 and $67,917, finishing number 29 and 44 those weekends respectively. Its October 16, 2020 re-release saw it earn $2.3 million worldwide, $2.2 million domestically, and $65,189 internationally. Domestically, it had a 3-week theatrical run, earning $1.3 million, $577,000, and $386,000 respectively. Its 30th anniversary re-release saw it earn $10.2 million domestically and $179,675 internationally. During its 3-week domestic run, it earned $5.8 million, $3.1 million, and $1.2 million. Let's get into the plot. Halloween Town is a fantasy world populated by various monsters and supernatural beings associated with the holidays. Jack Skellington, the well-respected Pumpkin King, leads the town in organizing the annual Halloween celebration. Unbeknownst to his subjects, however, he has grown tired of the same annual routine this year and wants something new. Wandering in the woods the next morning, he discovers several trees containing doors, which lead to other holiday-themed doors, those being Christmas, Easter, Thanksgiving, Independence Day, Valentine's Day, St. Patrick's Day. Stumbling through the one leading to Christmas Town and awed by the unfamiliar holiday, Jack develops an obsession for it. Jack returns home to share his discovery with his friends and neighbors. They relate to Christmas Town's ruler, Santa Claus, or Sandy Claus, as Jack mistakenly knows him as, but are unfamiliar with the concept of Christmas and conflate its customs with the Halloween traditions they are used to. Frustrated, Jack isolates himself in his house and studies Christmas further, intent upon finding a way to rationally explain it. When days of study and experimentation accomplish nothing, however, Jack abandoned his attempt to understand Christmas and decide to improve the holiday instead. Jack announces that Halloween Town will take over Christmas this year and assigns Christmas-themed jobs such as singing carols, making presents, and building a sleigh pulled by skeletal reindeer to various residents. Sally, the feminine creation of local mad scientist Dr. Finkelstein, experiences a vision detailing that their efforts will end disastrously. Jack, whom she secretly loves, dismisses her warnings and instructs her to make a Santa Claus suit for him. He also tasks the mischievous trick-or-treating trio Lock, Stock, Shock, and Barrel with abducting Santa. However, he orders them not to involve his long-term rival and their superior, Oogie Boogie, a boogeyman with a passion for gambling, in their plot. When Lock, Shock, and Barrel bring Santa to Halloween Town, Jack tells Santa that he will take care of Christmas this year and orders the trio to keep Santa safe. However, they disobey Jack's orders and bring Santa to Oogie, who plots to play a game with Santa's life at stake. Meanwhile, despite her best efforts, Sally is unable to stop Jack from proceeding with his plan. As Jack departs to deliver presents in the real world, she attempts to rescue Santa from Oogie, only to be captured herself. Unbeknownst to Jack at first, his presence terrify the real world's populace, who contact the local authorities and are instructed by them to lock down their homes and residents for protection. When word spreads about Jack's presumed wrongdoings, the military is alerted and Jack is shot down by them, causing him to crash into a nearby cemetery. While the residents of Halloween Town believe he is dead, Jack actually survived the ordeal. Mourning the disaster that he caused, he realizes that he enjoyed the experience nonetheless, reigniting his love for Halloween. He must act fast to set things right. On returning home, Jack rescues Santa and Sally, then confronts Oogie and defeats him by unraveling a thread holding his cloth form together, causing all of the bugs inside Oogie to spill out and reduce him to nothing. Jack then apologizes to Santa, who scolds him for the trouble he caused, as well as ignoring Sally's warnings. As Santa departs, however, both he and Sally assure Jack that Christmas can still be saved. Santa resumes his yearly duties as he replaces Jack's presents with genuine ones, while all of Halloween Town celebrates Jack's survival and return. To assure Jack that there is no hard feelings between them, Santa brings a snowfall to the town, thereby bringing the Christmas spirit upon it and, in a way, fulfilling Jack's original dream. Citizens finally realize the true meaning of Christmas while Jack and Sally declare their love for each other. Now let's get into the cast and some of the other roles they've had. And yet again, we start off with Chris Sarandon. He's playing Jack Skellington. Other roles for Chris Sarandon include Count Dracula in 2017's TV show of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Roger in I Smile Back, and Robert in Loggerheads. Danny Elfman as Beryl, the clown with a tearaway face, and the singing voice of Jack Skellington. Other roles for Danny Elfman include Bojangles in Corpse Bride, the Oompa Loompas in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and Tommy Lee Ballard in The Gift. Catherine O'Hara as Sally in Shop. Other roles for Catherine O'Hara include Brooke in Elemental, Alma in Extinct, and Moira Rose in the TV show Schitt's Creek. William Hickey as Dr. Finkelstein. Before his passing in June of 1997, other roles for William Hickey include the town sheriff in Knocking on Death's Door, Rudolph Smuntz in Mouse Hunt, and Dr. Phillips in Major Payne. Glenn Shaddix as the mayor of Halloween Town. Before his passing in September of 2010, other roles for Glenn Shaddix include Jack Strong in The Final Curtain, the Brain in the TV show Teen Titans, and Senator Nato in 2001's Planet of the Apes. Ken Page as Oogie Boogie. Other roles for Ken Page include Max Washington in Dreamgirls, Walrus in the TV show Adventures in Wonderland, Dr. Raymond McHenry in the TV show South Central. Ed Ivory as Santa Claus. Before his passing in July of 2003, other roles for Ed Ivory include Lieutenant Block in the Police Quest open season video game, The Older Man in 9 Months, and Tremaine in Blood Red. Joe Ramp as Igor. Before his passing in August of 2005, other roles for Joe Ramp include Red in Cars, Jock in Finding Nemo, and Wheezy in Toy Story 2. Paul Reubens as Locke. Before his passing in July of 2023, other roles for Paul Rubin include Pee Wee Herman in the TV show Pee Wee's Playhouse, J.C. Schiffer in the TV show Mosaic, and Mr. Vargas in the TV show The Blacklist. You know, this movie really takes the term musical to the next level, doesn't it? I'm really not one for musicals, so in that regard, I don't care about this movie. But what does intrigue me about this movie is the animation and the voice acting. Everyone absolutely kills it. The story of Jack wanting to bring Christmas to Halloween Town was an intriguing one, and how the townspeople of Halloween Town tried to help Jack while also still making it scary. The entire Oogie Boogie song was extremely well animated, and I think it might be a favorite song in the whole movie. Yet again, Chris Sarandon returns. He was a great he was a great choice as Jack, so I can't really complain about that. Paul Reubens was a fun surprise. I never picked up on that until I saw the credit. The fact that Paul Reubens, Catherine O'Hara, and Danny Elfman were Lock, Shock, and Barrel was a great trio. Tim Page was really, really good as Oogie Boogie. He portrayed him the way he should have been portrayed. Again, while I don't care for musicals, the voice acting and animation style make this one that if you're into musicals, you'll love it, but otherwise, you're going to have a hard time watching it. After rewatching it for this review, I highly doubt I'll be watching it again. It's just not for me. Let's see what kind of fun facts I can find out about this. Tim Burton had said that the original poem was inspired after seeing Halloween merchandise display in a store being taken down and replaced by a Christmas display. The juxtaposition of ghouls and goblins with Santa and his reindeer sparked his imagination. It is stated in the making of book that the most difficult shot to film in the entire movie was the shot in which Jack is reaching for the doorknob to Christmas Town. Viewers can see the perfect surround reflection of the forest around Jack in the background. It took a group of around 100 people 3 years to complete this movie. For 1 second of film, up to 12 stop motion moves had to be made. Zero's nose is actually a tiny glowing jack-o'-lantern. In the first few seconds after the title is shown, you can actually see that there are 7 holiday doors going counterclockwise. The doors are a pumpkin for Halloween, a decorated Christmas tree for Christmas, turkey for Thanksgiving, a brightly colored egg for Easter, green 4-leaf clover for St. Patrick's Day, a red heart for Valentine's Day, and a red, white, and blue firework that can only be seen at the very beginning for just a few seconds. The store could be for American Independence Day or British Bonfire Night. Danny Elfman, who provides the singing voice of Jack, compares Jack's struggles to his own coming to terms with being the king of Oingo Boingo, but wanting to do something more, leading him to compose scores for films. Because Oogie Boogie was made of 1,000 individual bugs, any member of the crew who had downtime was given the job of building bugs for his final unraveling scene. And that wraps up our spirited journey through The Nightmare Before Christmas. What a fantastically eerie blend of the macabre with the merry right here on Movies on the Brain. I hope you enjoyed this spoiler-packed review as much as I enjoyed delving into the enchanted darkness and light of this timeless classic. If this movie captured your imagination as much as it did mine, mainly for the acting, not the singing, drop your thoughts in the comments below. What's your favorite scene or which character resonates with you the most? Don't forget, for more deep dives into unforgettable cinematic worlds, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to stay updated with all our latest reviews. Until next time, keep the spirit of movies alive in your heart and let your curiosity lead the way. This is Jason signing off from Movies on the Brain. Happy haunting and merry watching.